What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing? Welcome to tonight's Success Connection. Super excited to be here. Super excited to be bringing you another awesome training here on a Thursday night. Well, at least I think it's awesome anyway. I'm going to be getting my webcam on here in just a second, but if you can, do me a favor. Listen, go to our Facebook group right now and let everybody know we are live. If you are a member of our Facebook group, you can just go here to this link, go.vsc.com/group, and let everybody know we are live. If you just put we are live on the Success Connection in the chat, or just basically in the Facebook group, Nick, I'm going to have you go and select somebody and just give away $50 for me, just for people going into the Facebook group, letting everybody know we are live, we are ready to rock and roll. We are going to have a fantastic night tonight where I'm going to be buying more of your opt-in pages that you built for this funnel, and also going to be giving you 5 student bought funnels from last week. So it should be really exciting. So please go in there right now and leave a comment. Tell everybody you are live while I get my computer stuff set up here. Let's see. Going through here and going to make sure. All right, perfect. Here, this should work now. Let me get the webcam. Hopefully it comes up now. There we go. All right, as you can see, back from my beach location where you've got shells and coral and all this stuff. I don't know. It's not my typical place of work, but it'll get the job done nonetheless, right? So hopefully, can everybody see me now? Just gonna be yes if you can see me. Okay, very good. All right, everybody can see me. Good. So I did find out we do actually have fast internet here, which is relatively shocking to me, to be honest with you, that we have fast internet here, because typically our internet speeds are really slow in Florida in these communities, but we actually have fiber. So hopefully all of my time here in Florida will still be able to successfully broadcast the Success Connection. So super excited about that. So thank you for leaving the comments in the group. Nick is going to give away $50 to somebody who lets everybody know they are live in the Success Connection. Tell them to get their butts on here, right? We've got some awesome stuff to cover tonight, awesome things to do. And one of the things that, look, first of all, if you're new to the Success Connection, I want to welcome you. Thank you for being here. It's something I do every single Thursday night. Been doing it now for, gosh, I don't even know how long, a long time. And it's fun. It's fun for me. It's not a continuation of the training from any of your courses or anything. So it's not here, I have this course, so I'm on this webinar. Actually, every student from any course of mine is on this webinar with us tonight, or at least invited to it. And it's because I felt like, and I still feel like, if we can connect with each other, even just once a week, it creates more of a human, like, I guess, human to human interaction, instead of like, you consider yourself a human, I'm sure, but like human to company or human to website interaction, which is what you typically get, right? And for us, it's more like, I'm a human, but it's like human to database interaction, right? Instead of like human to human. And I think that makes it really does help us dial in, I think, our messaging, our program, just what we're doing for you, right? So this is not a continuation of any other course that you've purchased. This is something standalone where we build courses with you. We build funnels, we build products, we give them to you. Tonight, you'll be given 5 funnels that our students built last week, and we reviewed them right here on the Success Connection. You'll be given those at the end of tonight's training, completely free. I spent $500 on them, and you get them for free. So I'm always helping you build your business, and I think that's the most important thing to really do. And it's and of course, if you've been coming to the Success Connection forever, thank you so much for continuing to be here and listen to me explain what this is not and what this is for probably the 6th or 7th year in a row. but we have new students that are logging on every single night, and so or every Thursday night, and so it's important to address. Now, I want to talk to you about something that that I think made it kind of it's one of the reasons why I do the Success Connection. So my head of support, Matt, as you guys know, Matt had a thyroid cancer. Well, he had thyroid cancer. He had it removed about a month ago, and he's been doing really well ever since. And Matt's one of those that, like, when you write into support, you know that there's a wall between you and me, and it's usually Matt. I can't answer everybody's questions, but anytime Matt sees something that's like out of the ordinary, kind of different, he's like, hey man, you might want to check this out. And so we had a student write in, Luke. Luke, I'm pretty sure you're on here tonight because I wrote you back, so I want to say hey. That said, hey, listen, we were, he submitted a page last week, and it didn't show up on our list. And he's like, it was really bummed, not necessarily for the money, but because I didn't get a chance to get a review. I didn't, there's no chance for me to, to even show that I was doing my homework. It's kind of deflating. And so I want to explain to all of you, first of all, Matt sent me that, said, hey, you might want to take a look at this. I looked at it, wrote Luke back, said, I'm sorry, Luke's will be the first funnel we review tonight because I'm aware of it. But the most important thing is to take away from this is that because of the Success Connection, because of the connection that I have with you guys and that you have with me, it's almost like those types of things happening, like what happened with Luke. I'm more in tune with, and I'm like, oh man, I know that probably sucks for him. Instead of just being like, whatever, which is what most people probably would do about something. It's not like we were selling anything or anything. But for me, it's like, I want Luke and I want every one of you to be super engaged. I want you to be super excited. I want you to do your homework every single week. I want you to be involved in the process, because that's the only way to win this game. Okay? Listen, you can listen to as many people talk about making money on the internet as you possibly can fit into a day, and it ain't gonna make you $1, right? You can go watch as many YouTube videos, read as many blogs, take as many courses, and I guarantee you, it ain't gonna make you $1. The only way that you're going to make money is when you do the work. How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. You got to do the work, right? And I want this little short pep talk, because I got a lot of pages to go through with you guys, but this short little pep talk is about you. It's not about me. It's about you doing what Luke did. Wanting to be acknowledged for doing the work is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Wanting something for free, wanting a free trial, wanting that's just kind of just whatever. But when you do the work, you want the acknowledgement of having done the work. And the only way to push you guys to do more work is to continue to acknowledge you, which is why tonight we're going to go through, I don't know, 40 people that have submitted funnels, plus more from last week, that I'm going to look at and give you it'll have to be a quick review because I got a lot of them to go through, but we're going to do a quick review. Boom, go through it, tell you some do's and don'ts, some yeses and nos, some goods and bads, right? We're going to buy some of those from those of you that have done a really good job, and then we're going to give them to our whole community. This is a form of acknowledgement. This is us and the rest of our community acknowledging that you did the work. And for some of you that did the work at a really high level, we acknowledge you by buying that funnel from you and sharing it with everybody in our whole community. So being successful online is going to require you to do some work. And that's the reason why I think the Success Connection is great, because I start to get feedback from people like Luke about, hey man, I did the work. I'm just looking for a little acknowledgement. Like, it's not about the $100. It's that I just want you to look at what I did and tell me if it's good or if it's bad. And look, in the past, if you wanted me to review your funnel, I mean, no lie. First of all, it wouldn't happen, right? You just couldn't get to me. And then the second thing is if I did offer a service where I reviewed people's funnels and stuff, you know, it would be $50,000 because I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? I would price it so high that it would be ridiculous for me to say no, right? And even then, I might still would say no. In fact, there was a guy at Funnel Hacking Live last year that offered to pay me an obscene amount of money to review their funnels and help them with their funnels, right? He said, I just want to pay you for a day of your time, 20,000, 30,000. And I said, no, right? My time isn't for sale. I've spent my life building my business so I can keep my time. How many of you are with me on that? Yes? I don't sell my time. There is no spend money for an hour with Anthony on my website, like you see on a lot of these people that are kind of new to the industry. You know, it's like, buy an hour of my time, $2,500. No, like you can't buy my time. So I offer my time here to you because I want you to be successful, because I know that if I give you some of my time and I can acknowledge you and I can buy your funnels from you and I can push you to do the work, right, that you have a great chance of succeeding. How many of you on here really want to succeed? Like, no bullshit. Like, sorry, sometimes I digress and I cuss. I apologize, but like, no BS. Like, you really want to make money. Like, you really want to be in business, like real business. Not I'm playing on the computer in an hour of my day instead of watching TV, and not that, hey, I got this little side thing going over here that I might check in on every once in a blue moon, or not, hey, I've got this little entertainment. Anthony's funny as hell, so might as well watch him on Thursday nights, right? Like, how many of you legit want to build your own internet business? Just type the number 5 in for me in the chat box. Like, no BS. You wake up in the morning thinking about, I want a successful business. I want a successful internet business. I want to learn how to do these funnels. I want to learn how to make sales. I want to learn email marketing. I want to learn the difference in a prospect and a buy. I want to learn and I want to implement. Like, I want this to be my business, whether it's my side business making me money or I transition and this is my full-time business. I want this. Type number 5 in. All right. I see lots and lots of 5s, tons of 5s. Keep them coming. If you're serious. Now, if you're not serious and you're kind of on the fence, like, I don't know, Anthony, I'm gonna hang out here and watch you for a little while. You're kind of funny sometimes, you know, when you shave and you cut your hair, you look too bad to look at, whatever, right? Like, currently that's not happening. So if that's the reason you're here, you probably should bail. Now you're all laughing at me. Okay, so I see a lot of 5s. All right, now we have to make the connection in our brain between saying that we want something and then truly, truly wanting it, okay? Like, truly wanting it. And I'm going to explain to you how you understand the difference here, okay? And this is my last little thing. Take me a minute and 30 seconds or so, and we'll be on to reviewing pages. You want to breathe every day, right? All of you want air, you want to breathe. We take it for granted. We breathe, right? No problem. You could tell me all day long, I want to breathe, right? That's what I want. Now, if I were to take you out into the ocean, okay, and say, hey man, do you really appreciate the air? Do you really want to breathe? You say, yeah, absolutely I do. Now, if I take your head and I shove it under the water and I hold it there for a really long time until you're blue in the face and you almost pass out, and I pull your hair up or pull your whole head up and you go, and you gasp for air. Once you realize what it's like to not really have air and want it really bad, you then can determine, that feeling right there is the true feeling of desire, the true feeling of want, the true feeling of need, right? When I say I want air, I want to be able to breathe, whatever, right? But when you take air from me and then I realize what it's like to not have it, oh man, I could tell you right then how much I want air. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm making is that a lot of people say they want stuff, but they don't really want it. They don't want it down to their core. And I'll tell you how I know that. Because looking at the chat box, there's literally 400 or 500, maybe 600 people that typed the number 5 in. But when I go here and I look at our homework for yesterday, or well, homework that was due for today from yesterday, whatever. Hold on, my computer is spinning right now, so we'll have to give it a chance to quit spinning and catch up. When I go and check this, okay, what I see when I look at it is like 40 people, 39 people that did their second day of homework. And from the first day, you know, 64. And let's just be honest, there's going to be some duplication in here. You can see this guy's duplicated. And then, of course, there's definitely duplication from, I mean, Jody White submitted another one for this week. Here's my point, okay? If you really, 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 really want to be successful, then you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, they probably really want it. They probably know what it's like to not have air and want air. But for all of you that typed the number 5 in that did not do your homework last week, that were here last week, you don't really want it. Your brain is saying you want it, but you're not putting in the actions to show that you really want it. I want you to all evaluate this week your desire, like your true commitment to wanting to be successful. Because I'm committed. I take time, and like I only get to be here a small time out of the year, and I plan my whole day around what I'm going to teach. You know, I make sure that it's as quiet as possible since I'm not at my main house. You know, I put in the work to be here to help you, right? All I want you to do is take that help and put in the work to help yourself. Everybody good with that? Just say yes. Okay. All right. So that's my preaching for the night. I'll shut up. I just want you guys to do well. And my hope is that I can push you, motivate you, educate you, do as much as I can to get you to that point. All right. So if you are new, okay, which I know that there are some of you that are new, we are building out a funnel together, okay? And I'm gonna just kind of give you a quick little overview of it because we don't have a ton of time to review it. I got a lot of stuff, pages to review. Basically, it's called Email Marketing Profits for Beginners. And what this is this is gonna be a funnel where we give away an ebook, okay? So we give away this ebook in order to build your list. Let me see if I can't, it'd be so great if they had like just a, maybe this will work. All right, so we give away on this opt-in page here, okay, we give away an ebook in order to build your list. You'll see that down here, okay? So in order to build your list. Now, once somebody comes through, once they opt in, we have them on our list. Obviously, we send these emails, okay? You can see those down here. We send these emails because these emails are no doubt going to make us money, right? Like email marketing, name of the game. We also redirect people over to a sales page, boom, right here, okay, after they opt in. With the premise and the whole point of this being that we can build our list, we can make money at the same time, and we can hopefully be able to build a mega business off of this particular funnel. And so what I tasked our students with, okay, was building this right here, was building the opt-in page and the thank you page. And the idea behind this was, you know, that our opt-in page, you know, some of the things that we were really looking to do, we wanted to have a good hook, okay? So this is something that's going to keep people on the page, right? When they land on that page and say, wow, I'm going to stay there. It's called sticky, right? We want to make the page sticky. It's where people land on it, they don't leave, right? Then we wanted to have a great premium. Now, you could call it premium / lead magnet, okay? That's something that we give away for free, all right? And we want to put that on the page because we want to have a great something to give away for free in order to get people, you know, onto the page. And then from this, we just wanted to have a transition to sales page, okay? So these were the 3 most important things that we could do or have on these pages, okay? So it's 2 pages, opt-in page, thank you page. That's as far as we've gotten in this funnel. So if you're new and this is your, maybe your first time on the Success Connection, then that's good, because we're not far along. We're not like, oh my gosh, you got to get caught up, right? We'll give you these pages. We've built a lot of these pages out. In fact, last week, let me just pull this up real quick. So last week we built out we bought some of these pages from other students. And so what you're going to see is that tonight I am going to be giving you these pages. So this was the original page. I built this, or my team built this, and it's done really well. It looks really good. I think it'll convert really well. So this was the original page that that we built with the ebook cover. Now, as we move forward with this funnel, I'm going to build this ebook for you. So I'm going to write it and give it to you. So don't worry about that. But this is the page we built. But then we went through and we bought pages last week. So we bought Mustafa's page. So we bought this page right here. Now all of you get access to this page completely free tonight. I'm going to give this to you. We bought Jody White's page. We tend to always buy Jody's stuff, it seems, just because it always seems to look good and work. So this is Jody White's page. We bought this page. So what these are is these are variations. So when you're looking at a funnel, okay, you never want to just say, okay, this one page, like this page right here, this is all I'm going to do. This is what works. Like, that's not what we do. What we usually do, let me zoom this down here. What we usually do is we build, let's just say, opt-in 1, opt-in 2, opt-in 3. And what we do is we funnel our traffic into these pages. And then from these pages, we funnel people to our thank you page, okay? And what we want to do is we want to measure the percentage, right? What percent? Is this one converting at 30%? This one's at 33%, and this one's at 17%, right? What percentage of these people that hit these pages land here? Because this is our goal, right? Because that means we got a lead. Once we find the winner, all right, so in this case, let's say this is the winner, right? So this one wins. Once we do that, we basically repeat. Okay, maybe this one. We repeat the test. So what we're doing is now we've got this winning page. So this page is the winner. What we'll do is we'll change this page out. Okay, so like this page, we'll change it out with another one, and this page, we'll change it out with another one. So what's happening is we're constantly testing. We're constantly making it better. We're constantly finding a better conversion rate than what we previously had. That's how you really win with online marketing. Every funnel that I have, we're constantly trying to beat. And in some cases, we'll have an opt-in page like the one we highlighted here in green, and we'll have an opt-in page that legit will work for no lie. It'll work for, upwards of 2 years, and we can't beat it. And then all of a sudden, we find something that beats it, and it beats it by a long shot, and that becomes our new page that we're always trying to beat. The purpose of me having you build these pages is so that when you guys start to run this funnel to build your business, okay, now you've got a massive amount of pages to test with, so that now, as you're kind of rotating through them, you'll find one that works really well, and then you'll test against it. And then you'll find one that beats it finally, and you'll test against that. And the cool thing is that because all of you are different, you're running traffic in different places. You might get your traffic from Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok in some cases, or blog articles, or whatever the case may be. Different pages are going to work for different people. It's not that every single person is going to have the same page that works the best all the time. That's not how it works. So that's the reason why we have multiple pages that we build, and why I incentivize you to build them. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very good. All right, so we've built these pages out, okay? A lot of these pages I've already purchased. They're in this funnel here that I'll give you tonight. And what I promised to do was go through some of the other posts that our students put up and review their pages. So I'm going to try to make it through all of these and give you guys quick insights, okay? So my first one is going to be for Luke. What's up, Luke? I told you we were going to look through it, okay? And so what I want to do is quickly point out some stuff on Luke's page. And Luke, I'm obviously super excited to be able to review this and give you an idea and kind of just discuss what does and doesn't, does and doesn't work. Okay. So all of you pay attention, because what I'm giving you is like a critique of pages and how they actually work, why they would work, and why some don't work. This one, first of all, you don't want to have something like this because it takes too long to see. That word looks smashed. It doesn't look like it's full size. The second thing is this says do yourself a favor and take action that makes money. Okay, but you haven't really told me what the action is. It's down here, right? And then when I get down here, I can barely read this because it's this red copy that's right on top of this blue for this wheel. In fact, I don't even see the ebook until I scroll. This is a no-no. When you're giving away this ebook needs to be up here. I need to be able to see it without scrolling down, okay? That's one thing. The second thing is this car. A lot of people put these, like this is a Bugatti, this is $1 million car. And a lot of people will put these expensive cars and things on backgrounds. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, like that worked like 10, 15 years ago. But nowadays, this doesn't work because this just does not look like a very professional page. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say professional, I mean it doesn't look like a page that a company would put out. It looks like a page that a person would build because it's kind of built around what you like, not like the norm. And so my suggestion to you would be remove this picture. If you want to put a picture of a car or whatever, what you can sometimes do is make that picture really small and make it look like an actual like a what is it, like a Polaroid photo, and sit it over here, and then maybe put one of a beach over here, and then something else right here, and you just put like change your lifestyle or lifestyle goals or something like that, where it's kind of pointing out like lifestyle goals. And then it's got a picture of the book up here, this one, and then it says change your lifestyle or live the lifestyle you've always desired, right? Take action, get a copy of our book to learn how to be an email marketer. Something like that would be a way to incorporate a photo like this but still be pitching lifestyle. One of the things we don't really normally do is a bunch of text like this that again people probably won't read. It's just too much. You'll notice we usually bullet point where I can glance at it and see what it is I'm trying to see versus having to like dive into it. So that would be my assessment of this page. So hopefully that gives you a good idea, and also hopefully it just gives everybody a good idea of what we like, what we do. And again, these are just my opinions. I want to stress that some of them I think are probably fact-based, but again, everybody has their own opinion. All right, so let's check out Lowell. So Luke, hopefully that gives you a good solid feedback on your page. It's great that you were able to go in and put a few little design pieces in. Honestly, I don't think it's really all that bad. It's not the style that I think will convert the best for you, and that's the reason why I point that out. So Lowell, let me just and hopefully I'm saying your name right, Lowell or Lowell. Let me tell you what I would do on this page. It's all in the list, how to start and build a highly responsive email list. Okay, so the copy on this book, I was very intentional with the copy that we wrote on our book. If I can pull it back up. It says email marketing profits for beginners, okay? Your book is going to appeal more to a more savvy person. a person that understands what a list is at this moment. Like your big title here says, it's all in the list. If I'm a novice and I don't know anything at all, right, about making money with email marketing, this doesn't capture my attention. And then up here it says free report shows beginners how to build a list of hungry subscribers eager to learn and buy everything you've got. But I'm a beginner. I don't have anything, and I don't know what affiliate marketing is because I'm a beginner. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, but I don't have anything to sell, so I'm going to leave. Whereas with this, it just says email marketing profits for beginners. It doesn't say I have to sell anything. It doesn't say they will buy everything I've got. It just says I can make money sending emails, right? For all I know, I might just get paid to press send. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to be very intentional. Think about your avatar. Think about who is coming to this page to buy, right? Your design is not bad. I would remove this thing up here, and big headlines like this tend to make a much bigger difference in your conversion rate than doing stuff like this. So I would remove an image from up here, and I would probably rename this something. It doesn't have to be exactly what we said, but rename this a little bit to fit the avatar that we're going after, which is beginners who want to make money online but really have no clue how to do it or even what can be done. Okay. All right. So we have Cece, I believe. All right. So got the picture of the book up here, got a lot of copy up here, and then this. So let me just give you my first piece of advice on something like this. Okay. As much as I like this creative like font that you used, it's hard to read, right? Like when I try to look at this, it's difficult for me to read, right? This is pretty small, so I can barely read that. And then when I look down here, it just seems like a lot because it's so all over the place, right? You want copy that's going to make people take an action to be extremely easy to read, right? Also, typically we put a headline. You know, I know that on my page it just says email marketing profits for beginners, like a big headline up here. You know, it's something that stops people. People will read this headline almost before anything else. So I wouldn't advise having a page that doesn't have a headline here, and I would probably clean up this copy just a little bit, the font portion of this copy, if that makes sense. Okay, but great job getting yours done. I can already tell I'm having a hard time getting through all of these tonight, so I'm gonna go a little faster if that's okay with you guys, because I said, hey, I'm gonna try to get through all of them, but it takes a little while. Okay, this one isn't going to work. That's the wrong link because you put the app thing in there. And again, Nick has to go through and grab these, like, you know, on Wednesday nights. We can't do it last minute. So if any of you have updated things since then you know, I apologize. All right, so this is Jody White's. So think about it. Do-it-yourself entrepreneurs, ready to be your own boss. You can live the dream with email. Does everybody see how that's a better hook than it's all in the list? Does everybody see that? How, like, wait a minute. Okay, do-it-yourself entrepreneurs, be my own boss, live the dream with email. Like, wait a minute, I haven't said anything. And this says, take control of your business, grow an email list, start making sales, and steer clear of profit suckers that will eat your lunch. It's free, grab it now. Like, these are good words and copy to get people in. And you'll notice, Cece, if you notice, do you see how Jody uses some of this kind of, you know, italicized fonts and stuff right here, but then cleans it up down here to where it's not all like that. You see what I'm saying? Very, very good looking page. So, I mean, you know, Jody usually produces something that's really good. I mean, she's obviously been doing this here on the Success Connection for a while. So we'll buy Jody's for all of you, because remember, it's not about, hey, we want to cherry pick and buy only from one person. I'm giving these pages to you, so I want them to be good, right? So this is a page that came in from Earl. So Earl, great job. I would say that there's a big gap here. You see this email marketing profits? It says for beginners, and the G is down under this. You know, learn to build the list. The list is your empire. I don't know that as many newbies want an empire. You know what I'm saying? As they just want to make money. So I've never tested that. That again, that is just my personal feedback. I like the setup here. It does. I don't know that I understand this aspect of it here. So I don't know that I would put these in here, because see, look, you want people to focus on this. If they start looking at Success Connection and then they look at ClickFunnels, and then now they might say, well, what is ClickFunnels? They go up here and they Google ClickFunnels, right? And they're off your page. Remember, we're trying to funnel people, right? And so with a funnel, we want their focus specifically on the job at hand for that very first moment, right? The very first thing we want people to do. Hopefully that makes sense. But Earl, the page looks great. You did a great job of laying out some stuff there and making some changes to make the thing different. This is McCool. Hopefully I got this right. It says email marketing for beginners, and then there's a bunch of context on here. Video tutorials for subscribers only. Okay, so I don't hate the video tutorials for subscribers only. I think the problem is obviously anybody can get these off of Facebook for free. This kind of makes this appear that this is a very big book. I would be leery of that, just because it's not going to be that big. And then let me just tell you right up front, my main issue with this page is we use 5 different colors. You have this gold, then you have this green, then you have this color blue, then you have this color blue, which is a different color blue, and then obviously you have black. I would probably not go with so many. It makes it hard to read, right? On your book here, I would not do these little things. Like, if I don't know that this is email marketing, I'm probably not going to read this envelope as an M, right? Like, I mean, look at this. Like that, I'm not saying that it doesn't look like one around here. I think it's very creative. I'm saying remember your audience. It's beginners. Email marketing profits boost your sales 5x now. What if I don't have any sales? Then what? Think about it. This is for beginners. I don't have any sales, so I'm not going to boost anything. I can't boost 0 by 5. It gets me nothing, right? Remember your market, okay, and who you're marketing to. So this is where I'm getting a little deeper into my assessment for you guys, right? Of telling you, hey, you got to be careful. You got to understand who you're marketing to, okay? This is Patricia's, all right? So Patricia has, email marketing guide for beginners, okay? Get your email marketing guide for beginners for rapidly growing your list, even if you've never tried email marketing until now. So decent type of copy there. I do not suggest this be here at all. I would suggest 100% that you use the other this up here. Also, this page is not wanting to scroll. I think it might just be, let's see. Yeah, the page will not scroll for me for some reason, Patricia, and it very well could be just some stuff running on the computers that's not letting me. But what I would say is make sure you put the photo of the book at the top of the page, because that's what people want, right? Who built this page? Mustafa. What's up? You put this little hat on me and you took a picture of me from when I was 20. I got to give credit where it's due. It's pretty cool. M Success, build your $1 million business blueprint. Get your $1 million business blueprint for free. Email marketing success profits for beginners. I mean, I actually do like this. I'll tell you why. Start getting your 2021 share of the email marketing pie. This makes sense because beginners and people, they usually feel like they're missing out. Like something's happening, but they're missing out and they're not getting it. The book really stands out here, and then it says, here's what I would do, Mustafa. I would take this off because this is very branded to me, and we want this to not be branded to me because ultimately it's for you. I would probably take this off, and then I would take off this piece of me. Now, if you had just the book, okay, if you had just the book, all right, and you had the you had just this book and this stuff moved up here, I think this might be a pretty decent page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, because I love the book, right? I love the book cover. I'm going to say I'm going to buy this if you'll make those changes. All right. Got to give credit where it's due. You put a little top hat on me. But like I said, remember, we're not trying to make this about Anthony. We're trying to make this about you. Okay, so that's another thing to remember. So you guys are getting a good lesson here in the copy and what we're really trying to push to people, right? So this is kind of old school. This looks like a template from ClickFunnels probably. It just says email marketing profits for beginners. But do you see how bland that looks compared to like that when it comes to like really making a statement? You see what I'm saying? Also, this doesn't look like a book. You know what I mean? Like if you look at this, it looks like a book. This doesn't necessarily look like a book. It just kind of looks like it's flat, right? So I would say if you're going to make a new book cover, and probably, you know, money flying off of it is not really ideal. So Kevin, I'd make some changes there. That's the things that I look at and see, and I'm like, this probably isn't what I would, you know, what I would do. We've got one coming up here from, oh man, Jivan Chandra. I'm just gonna guess. Hopefully that's right. Email marketing profits for beginners, how to start from scratch and become an email marketing expert. So page is not bad. I probably would not do like just repetitive like this, right? I mean, I've never seen anybody do something like that. So, and do you see how you can barely read the word profit? You can read that, but you can barely read this word. If I didn't know this word was profits, I wouldn't know what this was, right? So again, I know I'm nitpicking these, but here's the thing, if I buy them, like, it's not that I'm saying, by the way, it's not that I'm saying that any of you have done a bad job, because you haven't. You've all done a great job to go in here and customize these things. I just want to make you great marketers, right? And not just good at Photoshop. And so we have to remember who our market is, right? So this is a great job for getting this done. I would probably just make a couple of changes there. Let's see, Gordon has built something out here. Let's see if I can't get Gordon's. Let's see, what's up, Gordon? Hopefully I can get your page to load. There we go. All right, so Gordon, your page looks just like my page. So I do not think that you actually made any changes to it that I can see. That looks just like my page. All right, Maribel, who always submits pages and always does a really good job here. I think Maribel will probably have a great page. So, want to make money while you sleep. Learn email marketing and get this free resource for beginners. So this says email marketing profits for beginners. So does everybody see how this page, do you see how it looks newer, like from this era, or like from recent times? You know, it doesn't look like an old school page. I would say it's probably a little hard to read with all the money in the background, you know, on these things. I'm not a big fan of money flying all over the page, you know, but this says want to make money while you sleep. So it kind of goes with, you know, with the territory. So it's still a good page. Like, it's still a good hook. Learn email marketing with this free resource for beginners, right? Make money while you sleep. Like, these are things that are going to get attention, right? Like, so we'll buy this because I think it'll be a good resource for you. Let's see what Dennis has. All right, I'm gonna try to get to as many more of these as I can. All right, so let's see what Dennis has cooking for us. All right, so it says get the ball rolling to build an email marketing in time frame or your money back. Here's the perfect solution you want to have a good income doing email marketing. So this is too wordy. These words are too small. You see that? And they're way too small to really read. This button is really too small. This is flat. This does not look like an ebook. This looks like a picture that we cropped, right? You really want to focus on making it look like a book because it's perceived value. All right, you know, it's a perceived value situation. So this is, I think it's Dennis Stewart. I think his name is backwards on here. Look, anytime we show a book, we get a perceived value of $20. When we show like a flat picture and say, hey, you're going to get this book, but they don't see it, we lose that perception of money. See how this looks like a workbook? You see what I'm saying? This says email marketing profits for beginners. This isn't really changed up a ton from what we had in terms of design. It's just different colors. You know, not a whole lot for me here to really review other than this, which isn't a bad little book cover. I've never really seen a yellow, you know, this kind of color palette ever on pages that people are running. But nothing bad here, you know, nothing bad. Who did this? By Pat. There's nothing bad at all. You know, nothing bad at all. I would say it's not way different, you know, like out there to where I could be like, yeah, we should buy this one for everybody. But there's nothing wrong with it at all. Learn the exact strategy used by an email marketing multimillionaire that he used to earn his first $1 million online. Email marketing profits for beginners. You can definitely see how this shows, hey, I can read this on my phone, on my iPad. I can read it in this book. And it says free book download, get your access here, and you got some steps. I think you could clean this up. I think that this could have some kind of design element behind it. Really, the thing is that this, I personally think, should sit over here, and this should sit up here, right? To where I'm not at the bottom of the page to get instant access, right? And to be able to download. That would be my only critique on this one, Lisa. I don't think it's bad at all, right? I really don't. I don't think it's bad at all. Let's see, we've got Albert. All right, let's check Albert's out. All right, Albert's built this page. So Albert, I'll just tell you right now, this is a bad idea because this pushes things down the page. And when you push this stuff down, lots of people, like on mobile, this is all they'll see until they scroll. You definitely don't want to do that. Do not put a lot of stuff at the top of your pages, okay? You should put your headline at the top of your pages and focus on getting people to read that copy, okay? You always hear me talk about copy. That's why, okay? Now this says, I want you to look at this. Email marketing profits for beginners. Tired of failing in email marketing? Click here, limited time only. You've got a countdown timer here, and then it says discover the simple three-step system of email marketing. Okay, list building, what you'll learn from email marketing profits. All right, so I'm going to tell you right now, I would redo this. Who did this? Darren. I would redo this page, okay, and I would make the whole page. I would take this and make it my headline. Discover the simple three-step system. I would say discover the simple three-step system that helps beginners make money as email marketers, or helps beginners make money from email marketing. I would put that at the top up here, and I would eliminate everything else. And I would literally just have this book, that headline, and this little box right here. I would redo that, and I think you'll have a really a pretty solid page. Let's see, Julie. All right, Julie, we're going to try to click through this as quick as possible. So email marketing profits for beginners looks cool, but like I said, these galaxy backgrounds and stuff don't really normally work. This doesn't really look like a book. It's flat. So it's kind of the same feedback, Julie, that I would give. Looks like Julie did too. Julie's in the Billionaire Girls Club. What's up? So same thing with this. See how this picture looks distorted? It looks like you took this off Google Images and put it in here and didn't really fit, and it distorts it. But then also, this doesn't really look like a book. It just looks like a flat image, right? So when we can make it look more like a book, we get more of that perceived value that, oh, okay, this is a book, right? Let me see if I can't go through some of these really quickly here. I'm going to try to get, skip David. I'm going to try to get as many of these as I can as quickly as I can, okay? Because I know we're coming up on an hour. I may have to even extend this to next week, because I haven't even gone back through last week's. All right, so David did this one. So again, see, David, this is way down. I can't even see it, right? And so for that reason, I would say this page probably isn't ideal. I would probably take this off, redo this. The book isn't bad, but just the placement of things I don't think is ideal for generating conversions, right? Like high conversion rates. Let's see. All right, I've already seen this one from Mustafa, so I probably clicked that link twice. All right, so Tara has put a bunch of them in here. I'm gonna try to go through as many as I can. So don't love this one only because of all these like shades and colors, and and plus it's just really not changed up that much. So what I'm really looking for here is, let's see, using complementary colors. I think this is probably all the same. Yeah, so, okay, so you did some changing on the colors, which is awesome. Like, actually don't mind this with this. The yellow looks way more professional, I think, at least normal from what we usually see, but not a lot changed up from our norm. So Tara, keep playing with the colors. I think that's a smart thing to do. But it's not a mega change from our norm, right? Of what we had already built, I guess is what I'm getting at. All right, Shane Thomas. All right, so Shane says, learn the secrets that gurus use, written specifically with the beginner in mind. So here's the only problem with this. Like, I mean, I don't know about all of these things, but down here, this looks like a box, like a course. It doesn't say anything. It says access your free book here, but if I just looked at this, I didn't even see anything about a book, right? If you're going to use little things like this, make sure there's a book, and it says, like, you know, read on mobile with like a little arrow over. And then there just needs to be something about email marketing profits. Like, I know it's on the book, but again, it's kind of, this is covering up the word email a little bit, like beginners is covered up in some spots. You really want those headlines to stick out and tell people, like, yo, this is for beginners. This is something that we put together specifically for beginners, right? Like, if you are a beginner, you want to click this link. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Email marketing profits for beginners. You know, this kind of stands out. You know, I would be careful with putting this kind of stuff on here, because look, if I'm a beginner and it says I got to optimize a landing page, but I don't even know what that is, or I got to collaborate with audiences, or I have to use ads, this will run me off, right? Less is more. Remember that all we're trying to do right now is funnel. Okay, so Bernie, this wasn't a bad page by any means. Looks like we copied that. It wasn't a bad page. It's that you might run people off by giving them too much info, right? So just something that you should be aware of, right? Same kind of thing here. You know, this kind of blends with this. It just doesn't pop. If you just look at some of these pages that we bought, okay, like, I mean, we'll just go with this one. Forget about the color of Jody's book, okay? Just look at this, okay? When I hit here, are you here to make money? Cut the noise. Email marketing. See how easy it is to see the email marketing profits for beginners? See how this is like almost blends in? Look at the difference. You see the difference? Does everybody see the difference? And then do you see how the difference in, like, this starts to get into some of these different colors? I would just, again, simplicity, right? In design and in colors, all right? Where we don't want to use a bunch of different colors. We just want to use, you know, like 1 or 2 on our pages, all right? If we want to get maximum, I think, you know, conversion rates. Stuff like this, probably not going to do that well. I don't understand the parents' version of this, but like, you see how these words, they don't fit on it? Like, I can barely read this, right? think about everybody. So Pamela, it's not a bad job. Like, again, I want all of you to realize when I review these, like, I want you to be inspired to keep doing it, right? I don't want it to sound like I'm just hating on everybody's designs. This is great exercise because now you get to go back and watch the replay of this and take notes on everything I said don't do on a page, and you can build them again, right? This page, really too much copy and small copy here. You know, this kind of just looks like it was thrown down on the bottom of the page, like really tiny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at this page. Look at this page. See what I'm saying? Like, you guys can quickly and easily see the difference in pages, and that's from Connie. Connie, thanks for the submission. You can quickly and easily see the difference in some of these pages that probably will convert well, and then ones that maybe aren't going to convert as well, okay? And so, you know, something like this, I actually don't mind this book, right? My only gripe, sorry, my only gripe with this page is just placement. If I'm on mobile or something, I'm not going to see this opt-in button until I scroll way down, right? That's a no-no. Look, this is great up here. Take this, move it to the left, take this, set it right beside it, and now you've got a block. You know, a lot of times what we look at, and I'm sorry I've gone a little longer. By the way, good job, Lisa. I've gone a little longer, but I want to show you guys something. A lot of times we build pages in blocks, okay? So we build them in blocks. So let's look at a standard opt-in page, okay? So if this is our opt-in page, we build it in blocks. So we like to have a headline in here. Sometimes we'll have a sub-headline, okay, right here. And then we typically like to have this is where the blocks can get kind of changed up. We could have like the book image here, and then we could have kind of like a major point here, and then we have our opt-in here, right? We can do that. These things down here, 1, 2, and 3, you can mix and match those, right? You can put maybe 4 major points, which become bullet points, over to the left, and then the book over to the right with the opt-in right underneath it. The point is this is the fold. This is where you have to scroll down to see more, okay? All of this should go above the fold, all right? You want all of this to be above the fold because that's going to give you the best chance that somebody's going to see what you did and actually be able to take an action based on what they see. Because otherwise they got to scroll, and if they have to scroll, a lot of times they don't see what it is that will stick them on the page, right? Even something like this, I guarantee you on mobile, this is really hard to see because if you look, we've got so much space between this and then pushing all of this stuff down. It pushes the opt-in page or the opt-in button down so far that it barely fits on my screen, and I have a fairly big screen, right? So kill some of this dead space, bring this back up, shorten the gap, but you can see that this has all the blocks, right? Has the headline, the sub-headline, this would be a major point. It just says, please subscribe, has the book and the opt-in, right? So Diana, you didn't do a bad job. We just need to correct some of your spacing, right? Ed Murphy. Let's see if we can get Ed Murphy's and we can take a look. All right, so Ed Murphy's page is live. All right, so this has absolutely nothing to do with email marketing. This is somebody skiing in the mountains or something. You really want to be, like I said, super intentional. When I see that, it doesn't have anything at all to do with email marketing, and it just instantly tells me no. You know what I mean? So again, I'm being a little picky, but that's because I'm really actually trying to teach you guys this, right? So this is something that Braden did. So it says email marketing profits for beginners. Warning, if you want to earn profits with emails, even if you can't find the computer on button, read this entire letter right now. It says avoid little list building mistakes that can trigger big problems. Free instant access. Take a look at this. So Braden, I actually think this could be good. I mean, it's pretty wordy up here, but I like this, right? I like this. You kind of made the sub headline a bigger headline. I don't know that I would say even a child can do it, Braden. I think we may have to tone that down. How about this? We'll buy it if you'll just remove this. I never ever say that it's so simple a child can do it, because we both know they can't. And I know what the point you're making, but it gets to the point where people will look at it and be like, well, they're lying to us. So, but I like the idea behind what you put out there on that. It's a different type of page, right? It's a little wordy, but it's still cool. Okay, so this page, like, just look at how much stuff, like all of this isn't necessary. And what it does is it makes it look like I'm looking at this thing, but I'm looking at all of these things, and then all of these things. This is a little small, right? So, and it doesn't really tell me anything. It says the only book you'll need to start with if you want profitable results. So I'm guessing Mike wrote this. Well, looks like Darren wrote this, but this says Mike Smith. So you need to change this to be about email marketing for beginners, right? And I don't think anybody's going to read any of this. Remember, they just want the free thing. This isn't a sales letter at this point. This is a free opt-in. Remember, less is more. We're just trying to get them through the door. We can go back and sell them something later on, right? Okay, that one does not have a link, so I cannot look at that one. And here's our last one. This took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. All right, so this is another one from Darren. Might be the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. We just grabbed the link twice. So Darren, we already kind of assessed yours. Okay, so we went through all of these. We're going to buy Braden's. We're going to buy Maribel's. We're going to buy Mustafa's. We're going to buy Jody's. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 that we're going to buy, okay? I still have some more to go over from last week. As you can see, I know a lot of you resubmitted. I mean, Shane Thomas, we went through yours, we went through Connie's, we went through Braden's. That's the reason I didn't go over this first, because I know that basically we just picked all this up on the second go around for everybody, so that's fine. So we've bought 4, okay? So we're gonna buy 4 different pages from you guys tonight, all right? So those 4 are getting purchased tonight. So let me just give you a quick, I know we're a little over, we're about 10 minutes over, so give me just a second. Oops, no, we want to draw. We want to draw. Let's draw a little bigger there. All right, so here's what we're going to do next week. All right, number 1, I'm going to give you 4 student bought funnels. Okay, so I'm going to give you the 4 student bought funnels. And number 2, all right, now we'll have the funnels, okay? We're going to write 10 emails for your new funnel live. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to write these funnels, these emails live next week, okay? Super important. We're going to write them live. All right. Remember, our emails break down into prospects and buyers. Okay. So we're going to have 2 different lists that you're going to be building. All right. So 2 different lists that you're going to be building. We're going to write 10 emails for the prospects. This is the people that opt in, but they have not purchased anything. Okay. They just got on your list. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Because remember, as we go through this funnel, if I go way back up here, I think I kind of outlined like right here. Okay, so I've already done this. I've bought the opt-in pages and given you thank you pages. I've bought thank you pages as well. And so I've got to now give you the emails, and then I've got to do the traffic boot camp where I can show you how to get traffic to this, right? So my goal, and by the way, we'll end up with 30 emails. This is 10, there's basically three segments. We're gonna start off now. So we're gonna give you the 10 emails for your funnel, okay? So these are the things that are happening next week. And then of course, point number 3 is we're gonna have a Facebook group contest. All right, I want you to post in the Facebook group the #1 thing you learned tonight. I want you to hashtag what I learned. Hashtag what I learned. And then I'm going to give away $100 to random people. So Nick will check, okay? All you got to do is post in our Facebook group and let us know what you learned tonight. Like, what's the #1 thing you learned about opt-in pages tonight, or anything in that regard, right? Post it in our Facebook group and put hashtag what I learned, okay? And then that will qualify you to win. So these are the things that are happening next week. This is the stuff that we're going to be knocking down next week. Now this week, what I want to do is I want to give you access to, so let me go back here, and in just a second, I will give you access to all of your funnels that we've bought for you. Okay, so we purchased some funnels for you, and those are loaded and ready to rock and roll inside of your Student Resource Center. So this is your Student Resource Center. A couple of quick things that I'll point out. First of all, this is our Facebook group. You need to join it. If you haven't joined it, you need to join it now. This is our YouTube channel. We're giving away a free vacation to Destin, Florida if you're on our YouTube channel, subscribed and watching videos. Makes sense to click there. It's free trainings anyway. Third thing is ClickFunnels. If you don't have ClickFunnels, you got to get it tonight. This is a link that'll give you a free trial. If you don't get ClickFunnels, you cannot get the funnels that I'm giving you. So all of these funnels that I've built for you here, okay, I cannot give these funnels to you until you have ClickFunnels. It's just part of the process, okay? So I have to give you, in order for you to get those funnels, you have to have ClickFunnels. So all you got to do is go here, click on this button, and you can get access to this completely free for 2 full weeks, free trial. So get ClickFunnels. Then you'll notice all of these yellow markers here. This is funnels that I have built for you, okay, in the past. All of these are available. See these download buttons? All these are available until tonight at midnight. At midnight tonight, we shut them down. That is because too many people give my page out, then I have a bunch of people downloading funnels that aren't even students. So you have until midnight tonight to download these. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, just go to the bottom, go to the bottom, go to the bottom, so much. The Email Marketing Profit for Beginners Business, if you click this download button here, this is going to let you download all the funnels, including Jody's funnel and all the funnels that we purchased last week. Okay, they're available for you tonight until midnight. All you do is click this download button. It puts them in your account. They become yours. We have no access to them. You can do whatever you want with them. They are yours at that point. Does that make sense, everybody? Just say yes. Okay. Now, you obviously need access to this page, which I'm going to give you access to it in just a second. But I want to reiterate, go to the bottom and get these funnels tonight. Okay. This is #1 most important. Get these funnels. If you don't have ClickFunnels, get ClickFunnels first. There's a button up there for free trial. Then you can download any of these other businesses. These are businesses we've built on the Success Connection. We never, say that you can't have what we've done in the past. So it's all here. So you get to have all these pages completely free. All right. Join our Facebook group so that you can do your homework and so that you can go in there and you can post what you learned tonight, hashtag what I learned, and then we'll give away $100 randomly to somebody inside of the Facebook group for making that post. We'll probably do that tonight within the next couple hours. Everybody good with that? Just say yes. Okay. So remember, you need to do that. All right. Super simple. Now, how do you get here? You simply go to this page, go.dsc.com/funnel, and you put in the password. I made the password email again tonight because it just made sense. So go.dsc.com/funnel. The password is email. When you get there, all you've got to do is go in here, make sure that you get access to our Facebook group, our YouTube channel, get ClickFunnels. If you do not have it, there's a completely free trial, so it makes no sense not to. Plus, you need it in order to get these funnels. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the funnel breakdowns. It's probably the most I've ever reviewed and the fastest I've ever done it. But hopefully you enjoyed it and you found it very informative, and it was a really good session for you where we're really diving into things that matter, not just a bunch of fluff, but like real stuff that matters. This is going to help you become a better marketer. This is going to help you think a little further along. We don't just throw words on a page. You actually think about who's buying it, who's coming here, and you do it the right way, because that's how you're going to be more successful. So I'm super excited to have had you here. Thank you so much for being here. Again, go to the link, go.dsc.com/funnel, put in the password email, and then make sure you get ClickFunnels. Make sure that you join our Facebook group, and then make sure that you download your completely free funnels, which are at the bottom of the page, bottom of your student resources page. Download those tonight before midnight. At midnight, these links will quit working. All right. So listen, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please rush to Facebook group right now and leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Remember, #WhatILearned. So tell me what you learned tonight. And of course, I hope you all have a great weekend, a safe weekend. If you're out this weekend, that's great. But if you can do a little something this weekend that other people are not doing, I promise you that's going to help you have that edge, be ahead of everybody. And that is the name of the game. That's how you win as an internet marketer. So please gain the edge, do a little work this week or this weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all right here, same place, same time, next Thursday on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.